one-eyed man and two women. One with yellow hair and one with a cloak. Where?
I don't know. I told you I don't know. I swear, I'm telling the truth.
This task was laid before us by Lord Mordath himself. We came to this dung heap of a village seeking help, and you've been no help at all!
Wait! Please don't kill him!
Give me a reason not to kill him.
I saw something earlier tonight. I was returning from the countryside and I saw a light in the ruins of Orlin Castle. None of us ever go there. Everyone says the ruins are haunted. But there was a light. It could have been a campfire. That's all I know. That's all anyone knows.
You've been very accommodating. I wonder how much more accommodating you can be.
Please don't.
Enough. We have what we came for. We haven't the time for anything else.
Yes, sir.
Lord Mordath won't look kindly upon any delays in finding your quarry. Unless you'd care to explain your reasons to him personally.
No, Commander Moore. I'm sorry, sir.
If these humans have been foolish enough to lie to us, we'll return and burn this entire village to the ground. We have a duty to perform. Get to your mounts, all of you. And we'll see what hides in these ruins.
It's what? Aiden's bow. And now, it's yours.
You could call Arwyn a lot of things.
Do you take me for a fool?
Gullible isn't one of them. And I have been called a lot of things, about half of which are true.
Look, if she doesn't want it, I'll take it, seeing as we're a little shy on weapons right now.
But I've rarely been accused of turning my back on an opportunity.
It's not for you. It must be her. It's been decided.
Decided by who?
By me. Don't bother, Gareth. All she does is answer us in riddles. We're supposed to trust you simply because you spin a tale of Mordath's resurrection? Or because you produce a bow you claim belonged to Aiden? You haven't given us any proof of anything. If you can't be bothered to tell us who you really are and what you want, I can't be bothered to listen. I've told you, my name is Nevin. I've told you I want Mordath's reign brought to an...
Easy boy.
Shh, Krieg. The last thing we need is for you to stop barking at shadows. I've revealed to you all that I can, Arwyn. There are things which must remain mine alone to know. Aspects of a larger tapestry that don't concern you. My desire to bring about Mordath's downfall is genuine, and I did save your lives. Is it so hard for you to have faith? Yes. You know what he is. You, better than anyone, know what he does. What more must you learn of Mordath? I told you of his resurrection. When he rose, his first thought was the same as the final thought that passed through his mind 3 centuries ago. He dreamed of conquest, of vengeance. And when he grasped what he believed would be the instrument of that vengeance, he discovered the power with which he'd been graced. The fiery power granted him by the sigil. Do you need more? Mordath erupted like a fiery storm from his tomb in the mountains of Grinbor. He went before the Troll Council, where the matriarchs hold sway over the squabbling clans, and silenced any challenges to his supremacy. Their lord and master had returned, just as he'd promised. And once again they bowed down before him. Mordath called forth the clans from their alpine strongholds, just as he had 300 years before. And just as before, his iron will forged them into a powerful army to be unleashed upon Quinn. He rebuilt his terrible fortress and topped it with an ever-burning flame, a monument to himself and his power. And then they marched out of Grinbor, carrying Mordath's evil banner before them, and thirsting for conquest. All of this you know already. One by one, the rest of the 5 lands fell to him. The cliffs of Ankara burned. So much blood spilled in Odubai that not even the desert sands could absorb it. The crystal cities of Skarnheim shattered and melted. And finally, Middelin. Finally, Gerendor. This time, no Aiden rode forth to drive Mordath back. No one appeared and united the warriors of the Five Lands. There are none to stand against him, no power capable of matching his. Mordath will smother Quinn in his grasp. He could even bring destruction to a much grander scheme. Unless someone stops him.
And you actually believe giving me this bow will somehow bring about Mordath's downfall?
Of course. How else will you find the 5 fragments and bring Aiden back to the Five Lands?
That's what this is about? Sending me off on a quest to gather the 5 fragments?
The only way to defeat Mordath is to summon Aiden.
Aiden lived 300 years ago. He's dead!
Mordath died 300 years ago. He's alive.
Krieg, I told you to be quiet.
These ruins are supposed to be haunted, right? Old King, what's his name? There's definitely something out there, but I doubt it's a ghost.
Faith is a dangerous thing. I don't mean religious faith, faith in a higher being. That's your business. Though personally, I've said more than a few prayers in tight spots, and it's always worked out all right, so who knows?
Oh, I think we have a problem here.
Take them!
There are things you know, things you can prove, and so you believe in them. And there are those things you can't see, can't reach out and touch, and yet you believe in them just as firmly. The air we breathe, for one. That gulf between what you know and what you believe, you bridge that with faith. Sometimes in this life, that's all you have. Like believing the 5 fragments will truly summon Aiden back from wherever he went after slaying Mordath. Or believing Aiden still exists at all 300 years later.
I don't suppose you brought any arrows.
Nevin placed a quest before Arwyn and asked her to take it up on faith alone. Like I said, dangerous thing. Believe too little and you blind yourself to what's possible. Believe too much and you blind yourself to what's real.
About time somebody has a bow I can use. Thanks. Here.
Thanks.
And it doesn't help that things are so often not what they seem.
Don't waste any. I think we're going to need all of them.
Who, for instance, would believe a one-eyed man is really the greatest archer in all the 5 lands? I did say I've been called a lot of things.
You're that Gareth? Gareth the bowman?
I'm likely to be Gareth the Dead if we don't get out of here.
You know what faith really is? Faith is a sword. It cuts both ways.
Why didn't you say something?
Sometimes it drives you toward a cause that's genuine but can't be proven.
Did you see that?
I'm a little busy right now, to tell you the truth. We're not going to be able to hold out like this, Arwyn. There are too many of them. Your friend in the hood had better get us out of here. Nevin? Nevin?
No. Oh, no.
And sometimes it seduces you into believing in something that's not really there.
She's gone.
Kill the man and the dog. But I want the woman alive.